چطورید بچه‌ها؟ خوش اومدین به یه ویدیوی دیگه. امروز براتون بهترین تریک رینبو سیکس رو آوردم. پس برو بریم سراغ این ویدیوی جذاب و دیدنی.
Vendors commonly stand here to challenge top light and to rotate, or to just listen to sound cues in 1v1s. So since it's so quick to get into, it's a cool spot to check whether you are 1v1 sport or facing some sweats and rain. Very good, but if you elevate on the red toolbox, you can get a ball prompt onto the box that's on the north side. Once you're on the box, you can then walk along the railing to have an angle straight into the side through the outside wall. If you get up here post-plant, it's pretty much guaranteed goal for you. Facing west, and can go through a soft wall into the lab support room. Both of these are really good angles to keep in mind, and they're both really easy to get into depending on where you are getting pushed from, so they're easy to get. There's actually a pixel peak underneath the shark railing that you can get bullets through. Angles can be from the stairs to top shark or vice versa, but I definitely think doing this with glass is best if you've cleared bottom shark and can afford to stand here for a few seconds while you wait to see if somebody's going to rotate. The shot is hard, but it's a cool line of sight to know about. So from the west side of statue all the way through meeting by simply pushing yourself north and then looking through the folded gold edge of that soft privacy wall. It's really well hidden, nobody expects it. Most times people here are going to expect a melee hole if someone's peeking from it, so spawning gas. And then there's this wild zombie spawn peak that you can go for. If you break the window in west corridor, you can throw in a zombie barrier on the south side of the boxes outside. Now when you vault over it, you'll have a view of anybody that's running out from the gas station spawn towards the front of the white van. Build on Cafe is from bottom right by putting a hole on the top right of the wall and then vaulting and running onto the blue box. You'll then have a line of sight over the blue fence right onto attackers as they come out from cover. Ironically, I'm pretty sure that this blue fence is there to stop spawn peaks, but it's going to actually be giving you hard cover instead. Most attackers are going to be checking the hall window on the top floor, especially if you have a teammate that's going for a spot the right drawer, and then a second barrier partway up to get a hidden vault prompt. You'll need to vault onto the counter that's next to it and then slowly go north until you're elevated on the edge of that counter. After you're elevated, simply run at the barrier, you'll get a vault prompt, and then you're going to turn into a little rat from Ratatouille.
You've been chosen to everybody. Somehow make it closer to the door into exhibition, but they're going to be dead way before that because you'll be able to see them while they're much further back. You'll see it slowing down anytime soon. On theme park, you can throw one barrier towards the bottom south side of the machine that's in the waiting room, and then you're going to throw a second Kiva barrier on the side of the first one towards the bottom. So you can vault onto the chairs, crouch walk your way to the northwest corner, and then simply walk forward and you'll get a vault prompt. Make sure you don't sprint forward or else you're going to get too close and it's going to break the barriers before you get the vault prompt to show up. The most elevated spots in all of Siege by using this Kiva barrier trigonometry. The first barrier needs to be placed while you're prone as close to the dresser as possible and right at the exact tip of the gold leaf that you see on screen. The shape of the barrier should have a right side that is steep but no perfectly vertical drop. You get a couple of different shapes here, so make sure you place it how you see on screen. You're then going to go prone on the right side of the barrier and then look for a triangle or arrowhead shape that's directly left of the line in the dresser. Once you
you throw the second barrier, you will be able to look towards the wall at a slightly northwest angle and get a fall prompt onto the base. From the base, simply vault up again and you now have the craziest spot that Skyscraper has
لایک و
had since it
سابسکرایب
got
فراموش
recorded.
نشه.